Hello, my YouTube family. I am so sorry that I have not made an update in God knows how long. I did post a video from my 9-week, 3-day appointment when I went to get my ultrasound. And I'll talk about that in a minute. But let me apologize. I do have a good excuse. So let's just get to it because I have a lot of catching up to do. Have not done a actual video in about, I'm going to say 7.5 weeks. But I did try to post a 9-week video. And it just wouldn't upload. I don't know why it wouldn't upload. But it just would not upload. And so then I had so much other stuff going on that by the time I was going to get ready to try to re-upload it, it was just more stuff on top of more stuff. So here we go. First things first. Today I am actually 10 weeks and 6 days. Yay! I'm excited. That's, I thank God for where I am now. Have not had any complications. Be honest with you, my symptoms have been very few. I have not had a lot of morning sickness. I do thank God for that. I was worried in the beginning. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Have not had a lot of symptoms. Not really a lot of nausea and vomiting at all. I don't, it's been really weird because in the beginning I did have some days, but it wasn't consistent. It was more sporadic, and I do have Zofran, which I have rarely taken. Have not had to take it much. But then if I have taken it a few days where if I feel like I think it's coming on, then I'll go ahead and take it. But other than that, I've been fine. No problems. It still hurts to cough. And that's from my ovaries still being swollen. From, all of the medications that we have to endure for IVF. And so anyway, let's see what else as far as symptoms go. Constipation. That has came. It's horrible. It really is. It's horrible. But I've gotten kind of used to it. I do drink the warm milk. I do the the Maalox and Mylantas. And it seems to be okay. I tolerate it. It does feel better to take a pillow. And this might be TMI. I don't care. We talk about everything else, so nothing is too personal. Because you guys know what I'm talking about. But when I have to go to the bathroom and do number 2, it helps to take a pillow, to shin, to hold on to it sometimes because that's how bad the constipation can be. Other than that, no other problems. If I can't sleep at night, because I do work night shift, so sometimes my scheduling can be a little off. It's like I have to sleep in order for me to go to work that night. So I do take Tylenol PM to go to sleep sometimes, and so that really helps. Okay, so the other things that's been going on. Okay, you guys know that I am pregnant with twins. Baby A is doing awesome. Huge actually, and I have to post a video on that one, but when I tell y'all it is huge, I think it's a boy. I really do. I mean, I know it's funny to say that, but and I joke with my husband because I tell him that it already has his personality. He is so he or she, but thinking it's a he. But it is so energetic. It's constantly moving, and though I cannot feel it, for every ultrasound that we've been on, it's just non-stop moving, kicking, dancing, waving, the whole 9 yards. It is just very active. So I'm like, oh Lord, what do I have to look forward to when I actually feel it? The movements, and which will be very exciting. But I'm gonna be sore because it's gonna be in there doing karate chops and everything else. But anyway, so that's exciting. But the other thing is, okay, baby B is measuring way behind baby A. It is. Had a scare. Alright, so I'll tell you like this. The very first ultrasound was when I was actually 7 weeks, and I want to say I was 7 weeks and like 3 days, I believe I was, something like that. So anyway, baby A was measuring right on point. So that was a blessing. Everything was good. But and baby A was also measuring like 7 weeks and um 5 days or something like that, my first ultrasound. Well, you know what? Let me not lie, because I think I'm getting confused with my second ultrasound and my first ultrasound. But anyway, the first ultrasound, we could see baby A really good. The heartbeat, everything was fine. Heartbeat of 156. You could see him or it. Baby B, you could see, but the sac was really, really small. The gestational sac was really, really small. And so at first she was like, well, I don't see much down there, you do have the vanishing twin syndrome where you have one of the twins will actually stop growing at some point, and it'll just dissolve. She was like, so that may have been what happened, but we don't know yet, She said, I do see something down there. She said, but I don't see much. And as we kept looking and she kept probing and blah, 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 she said, you know what, it is something down there. And I see a heartbeat. So we were like, oh, you see a heartbeat? She was like, yeah. So she played around. We got a heartbeat of 145. So, of course, we were so excited. I cried and my husband was really excited. So we left there saying, oh, we're having twins. We called, told my family. We were so excited. Okay, second ultrasound. Baby A has gotten huge. And baby B did grow. But where baby A was measuring at 9 weeks and 3 days, baby B was measuring at 7 weeks and I think 4 days. So that was a difference. But they said it was a big difference, but nothing's impossible. But she did say that it may have stopped growing and she couldn't hardly pick up on a heartbeat, so there was no measurement of the heartbeat. And I guess from the first ultrasound, I was really excited, but then I did kind of get myself prepared that was a possibility, So, I was worried, but then I was just happy to see that baby A was doing a lot of moving, and, that just really gave me some peace, So then I went to my third ultrasound, which I was 10 weeks and 3 days. I want to say 10 weeks and 3 days. And baby A showing up, showing out, huge, bigger than ever, moving around all over the place. Heartbeat was awesome. You could see the brain forming, you could see the toes forming, the bone. It was just really, amazing. It really was amazing. So we were excited, and she looked, because we were wondering about baby B, and she looked and she looked. She found baby B. She found a heartbeat and measured a heartbeat of 140. So that was amazing. That was awesome. However, baby B is now measuring at 7 weeks and 6 days. Okay, when I had the ultrasound, I was actually 10 weeks and 3 days. So once again, there's that real big difference in between their measurements. And she said to me, the doctor said, which my mom and dad, they were there. This is their first grandchild, y'all, out of 3 kids. I'm the middle. So they're so excited. And I just wanted them to be a part of it, to get that feeling, that initial grandchild feeling. And, they were a really big help and supporting me. So anyway, and I'm tearing up a little bit. So, but I'm good, y'all. I promise you. So anyway, and she said, yeah, she said, we got a heartbeat, and, it is very small. She said, but, I never say never. She said, I never say never. And she said that 3 times. She said, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to do an ultrasound every week to watch, baby B. And so, that's where we are now, is every week I'll go have an ultrasound, and we'll just see, how baby B is doing. I know my God is good, and my husband and I, we have a lot of faith. But, at the same time, I want God's will to be done. If it's meant for baby B to, make it and be a part of this family, then, that is definitely a plus for me, But if it's not God's will, then I do accept and I do understand, that might be the case, and I'm willing to accept it. I don't like it, but I'm willing to, accept it. And also, sometimes, I mean, if the baby will have complications and be really, really sick, maybe God sees that might not be fit for us to, have baby B. But it's not over yet. I'm trying to be pessimistic. I know that it's a wide range in their measurements. We'll see, because baby B did not grow from ultrasound, from my second ultrasound to my third ultrasound. Baby A grew from 9 weeks and 3 days to 10 weeks and like 5 or 6 days. But baby B still stayed at about, it went from 7.4, I think, till about 7.6 or 7.7. So, it didn't really grow between that point. But like she said, she never says never. And I know that my God is good. I know that He won't put more on me than, I can bear. So we'll see, though. But right now, I'm saying that I'm still having twins. I'm claiming my babies. So Friday I go back to the doctor, and we'll have another ultrasound, and we'll see how everything is going as far as that goes. So I want you guys to really pray for me. I mean, really pray. I'm not saying, I know a lot of people say, oh, we're going to pray for you. And you get that all the time from people, just random people. But I really, really need you guys to call my name out in prayer. And pray for baby A and pray for baby B. I need some strong prayer warriors. I really, really do. And I know you guys will do it. I feel you will. So I'm asking you to please put in a prayer request at church if you need to. But I need some prayers, Anyway. Okay. So that's what's been going on with me. So that's why I haven't really done a video. I was just trying to wait to see how things were going to turn out so that I can kind of give you a good update. So from 7 weeks to me being 10 weeks and 6 days, I haven't really done anything. I am going to post this video, and I'm probably going to post a little bit of the ultrasound that I had from this past Friday, so you can see a little bit of what was going on and what the doctor was saying. What else? That's about it. I'm almost there at my I'm almost through with my third trimester, thank God. Oh, the progesterone shots. So yeah, I don't know if y'all remember, but I'm taking the progesterone shots, the injections. My RE told me that I could stop taking them last week, by the end of last week, but I had a vial of progesterone left. Well, I have been reading up and just being a little nervous about how do I just stop, and I didn't want to stop and then something happens. So I made up in my mind that I wasn't going to stop until my vial is over, and I knew that would put me like in the middle of the 11-week mark or so. So I wasn't going to stop anyway. Well, when I went to my OB doctor this past Friday, she told me we're going to do the progesterone. She said, no, she said, here, I make sure all of my patients stay on progesterone until they're 12 weeks, which made me feel a lot comfortable because I told her I wasn't going to stop anyway. So she wants to give me the progesterone suppositories. Don't want to do that because that's really messy, and I feel like I've made it this long. I'm almost 12 weeks. I might as well just continue with the injections. Yeah, my bum hurts. I've gotten used to it hurting. I just switch sides and just make sure I don't go in the same area. So we'll talk about that when I go back this Friday. Also, I don't take the estrogen anymore, the estradiol. I stopped taking that. So she's gonna tell me, we did do some blood work Friday, so we're gonna see what my numbers are with that. Let's see what else. So right now, I'm taking the prenatal vitamins. I take citrinatal, and it has the folic acid. It has everything I need in that. So I take that every day. right now still taking the baby aspirin because I'm still doing the injections. So that'll all be stopped probably about 12 weeks. See what else. I think I caught you up with everything. I know it was a lot of stuff. And I'll try to do better, I mean, well, let me not lie. I might not do better until this situation is kind of resolved, some type of closure or whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I will tell you that at this point, if I want it to be where if baby B does not make it, I'd rather it go ahead and happen now, because the bigger it gets, then I'll have more, then that's potential for bleeding, and I don't want it to be like that. Right now, if something happens, then the baby should just dissolve. The good thing and the blessing is that both of them are in 2 different sacks, so they're fraternal. So if I lose baby B, it's not going to affect baby A. But if they were in the same sac, then it could very well affect, both babies.